Hello everybody, and welcome back to some Ragnamod 6. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, last episode we got together and we still working on getting our ultimate ingot. Magnetite was where we left off, and we've got all the magnetite now. We are good to go with that. We'll take care of that in a minute. We're down to just 4 more ingots, and we'll be good to go. So that gives us this guy right here, which gives us a block, which does us no good. Let's go home before I get into all of this. Alright, so magnetite goes in right here with our other pink ingots. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, so happy. Alright, so now let's I don't remember if I've gone over all this or not. Let's go here. Not the antimatter. I need this guy. Let's go here. I don't remember if I've gone over this or not. That's not what I wanted. We were having problems with our fissile fuel. We've been running this whole time and it's not had any issues. And then all of a sudden, I looked and we were just about completely out of fissile fuel. And our holdup was sulfur. And so that is kind of what I did. We added a bunch more chemical oxidizers to do the sulfur dioxide, and that's got this thing going back. And yeah, it's filled up rather nicely. Matter of fact, it's backed up. We could probably speed this process up just a little bit again, but I'm not worried about that. So now back to our antimatter. We had one more quest and mechanism to do, and it was something that I hadn't done yet. And it's a mechanism reactor. Now I've crafted all the stuff, I set all this stuff up, but I have not turned it on just yet. I figured we'd do that together. So lithium. We'd already had lithium set up in our overworld. It's not a very efficient lithium production. As far as what we would need for this, this would probably need several solar evaporator plants to keep up with what we've got here. But we do have the leftover lithium from where we were making lithium dust from our lithium world, and if we need more we can go get more. So that is making the lithium, and then all the solar neutron activators are turning the lithium into tritium, and that is doing all of its stuff. And we've got us a backup of tritium here. Lovely. That's all getting piped into this guy here. It is ready to go. So, and then the deuterium. Pretty easy to do. You need electric pumps, and in electric pumps you need filters, and the filter gives you heavy water, and the heavy water is you run through the electrolytic separator and it makes deuterium. And I'm dumping the oxygen out of here. We don't need it for anything, so there's no point of it. All this stuff has speed upgrades and all that stuff, so we're good to go. The fusion reactor is set up. The quest wanted us to make all the stuff we needed. The controller, laser focus matrix, 15 reactor glasses, the fusion reactor logic, which we don't really need for what we're doing, 4 reactor ports, 45 of the frames, and then the hull room. And the hull room I put up, I don't know, well, did I? No. It's there. It doesn't have to be full with the DT fuel to get the quest. Just doing it. And then we've got these lasers. All these lasers are being fed power and are pointing into this guy here, which is on a redstone signal, keeping it from shooting. And so we should be able to turn this thing on with some redstone, and it should cause us a reaction, and we should get a whole bunch of, or not a whole bunch of power. We're not going to get a whole bunch of power, but it should start off and do its thing, and that is what we're going to do. That's not what I wanted. Redstone detection. That didn't work at all. I forgot the most important thing. That needed to be in there. Oh, and it still worked even after all of that. Awesome. Alright, so now this thing is generating power. And if we look in here, right now it is producing not a whole lot. 510,000. Why is it being stored inside of it? Heat, fuel, stats, injection rate, passive generation, 400,000. We still got plenty of space to do this. Let's up the injection rate. Let's go to 5. And that is actually going down instead of going up. Alright, so I changed the injection rate. We are now producing more. Matter of fact, we are up to almost a million FE per tick. And yay, there we go. 1 million FE per tick. And we're still doing pretty good. I hit wrong buttons. But that actually has all of our mechanism quests done. So I know a little bit more about this guy now. We can use him in the future. Like I said, I've never really used him. It is expensive. Oh, I thought that went out. That was just a visual bug. I was worried. I've always been just worried to use this thing, and I don't know why. It always just seemed like a whole lot of work. But yeah, it's not that bad. Let's get on with the rest of our stuff. Alright, so our next bit of business is going to be to get into a little bit of Woop. Now, I want to be able to get our ultimate ingot today. So we're not going to do the whole Woop quest line today. This mod is really, really great. I have used it in every pack, not every pack, but in a lot of the packs that I have played. But I decided to take a different approach with this pack and use, I'm sucking items up here. I decided to take the different route and go with the mob cages, as I hadn't used them before. So Woop will be one of those that we really just, what? Oh, that, never mind. It will just do the quest and I'll kind of work our way through it. But for now, all we're worried about doing is getting our Steigen ingots. So, in order to get started with Woop, let's do that. Basically, it just says it's a mod that provides you mob loots without mobs. You need multi-block structure and provide it continents, place a mob controller, yada yada yada. That's not what it is. There's construct your multi-block, use a layout guide. We can do all that. We will eventually do all of that. I don't know if I've even got the stuff to be able to do the continents. Woop, we need continents fluid. Redstone we need. Purge fluid we can do with either blaze rod, ender pearls. Yeah, we do have the stuff for that. Okay, I was just checking. Alright, so we need to make a yaw hammer, which first we need to make us a handful of Steigen iron dust. This guy goes in here. Matter of fact, while we're doing this, let's make recipes. The recipe that we're going to go with for the Steigen iron dust is this guy here, and the reason being is we can make all the netherrack and all the soul sand that we want. This recipe here, and then this recipe here. I've got both of those growing, and the reason why is because trying to craft this recipe here with the yaw hammer, we'll wind up with a bunch of hammers in our system, and there's no need for that. Alright, and then we need a recipe for this guy here, and we will throw him in a smelter somewhere. Ultimate smelting factory, that looks like a good place to put this. I haven't used that yet. Alright, so we should be able to now make all this from scratch. Beautiful. We can. Actually, I probably should have made 5 more. We will do that. There's that. There we go. We can mark that off our list and add these to our list. So this guy, we put him, he goes right down here. So he goes there, that one goes there, and now all we got are the DragonSteel ingots. Now here comes all the fun. So to do our DragonSteel, we have got to grow. First off, we need the dragon blood, and to do dragon blood, we got to do these forges. And to do the forges, we've got to make a multi-block structure, and the multi-block structure is where? Right here. We need that guy, 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 this guy, and we've already got that one on there. No. Now we've got everything we need. Alright. This will be fun. So let me get all this stuff made, and then I will be back. Alright, so let's get to these guys made. So, we need these here. We need our dragon bricks there. We need this guy here, this guy here, and then the bricks all the way around it. And then this is back to the exact same thing. And now we should be able to access this guy. Beautiful. We can. Now, we just got to get us a fire dragon and take care of that. We're going to go ahead and get, I've made these things, I guess, sideways. I'm going to go ahead and craft, or not craft, but set all 3 of these up. And then we'll look at getting our dragons. Alright, so first things first, let us do our fire dragon. So we need our dragon egg. We need fire around it. And while he is hatching, let us make dragon meal. This stuff right here, we should be able to make all we want to of it. I really hope I didn't use all of our rat. Raw rat. I did. Dang it, we'll have to deal with that soon enough. But we should be able... That stopped. Oh, we used to be able to time in a bottle these. Alright, well, let's wait for this guy to hatch. Alright, so a little bit of advice. Put it on netherrack or something else that will burn. Because putting it on anything else, the fire goes out and you have to restart. Which we had to restart. So he is just about done. And then we will get him. He's fully grown. And, really? Well, that took a minute to happen, but we finally have our little dragon. And I did not want to pick him up. So, there we go. We can feed him. like this to not go on my shoulder. If you're going to get on my shoulder, there we go. Let's feed him. We'll get him fully grown. Alright, so this is not quite working out the way I wanted it to. So I'm having to sit here. This should be going. I had hoped that just doing that would help. It's not going to work here. So yeah, we're going to have to just sit here and do each one of these this way. That's alright. I have nothing else going on right now. We just need to get a couple stacks of these and be done with it. So I'm going to watch some YouTube and we'll let this guy go. Well, that took a little bit of time. I've done 3 stacks. This takes about 25 minutes a stack. I don't see any way of speeding it up. At least the way we're doing it right now. But like I said, quick hour and a half of doing what we need to do. I went back and looked. So we've got to make the armor. The armor we need for the multi-armors. We've got to make all 3 of those. Outside of that, I don't think there's really... We've got the fire DragonSteel we need for the Philosopher's Stone, and then we need it for the ultimate ingots. I don't think we need these for anything else. No. So the rest of them we don't need quite as many of. So I won't do the 3. But yeah, I'm going to get stuff ready for the next one, and we'll be back. Alright, so we're ready to hatch our next dragon, which is the ice dragon. So we need to place him in a 3x3 of water and just let him go. Turns to ice, wait for it to change, then we'll grow him up. We'll do the ice ones, and then we'll move on from there. It's really about all it is to this. We put the fire dragon in fire. We put the ice dragon in water. It'll turn it to ice. And then it'll slowly do it. Grow him, do the forge stuff, and be done. The one that's going to be a problem is the lightning dragon, because he actually has to be done in the rain. And I've either got to catch a day that it's raining, or I've got to figure out a way to make it rain. And right now, I don't know of any way of making it rain. Oh, we got a problem. So you can time in the block the ice dragon to make him grow faster, but when he does, we get a whole bunch of ice dragons. Not necessarily a good thing. Let's make one more of these. Let's get us a ice dragon, and sorry buddies, y'all, I gotta go. Alright, so ice DragonSteel ingots are now done. We're good to go with that. This guy can go up. I made another dragon horn. There we go. Beautiful. All we need now is our lightning dragon egg. And unfortunately for that, we've got to go someplace where it's raining. It's sure not raining there. So now I've got to figure out the whole raining bits. Alright, so found a way that should be able to make us some rain. The Teru Bozu from Botania. Throwing blue orchids has a chance of starting rain. It's a 10% chance, I think it is. There we go. We've got... yeah, we got rain. Beautiful. So you can throw sunflowers at it. And it will make it turn to day. So now that we've got the rain, we just need to let this guy grow up. We need to get him over to our area, just throw him on our shoulder and grow him up, and we'll get our lightning ingots. Oh, we're recording. I didn't realize that. Shoot. This is working. We've got it going. Alright, so this has been quite the long process, but we are just about done. There we go. There is our 2 stacks of lightning. I did have to make the dragon command staff. This guy was actually set to wander when he hatched, I guess, and I had issues keeping him in place. I didn't. As I've been sitting here waiting on those, I've been playing around with this thing. We've got this thing up to 3.5 million FE a tick now, and still just barely burning through anything. So, yep, there is that. Let us head home, and let's go on about our business. So, down here, this is the right way. All right, so first things first, fire DragonSteel. That goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those go there. This guy goes here, and then finally a stack of ultimate ingots. And 5 more ultimate ingots. Beautiful. Quest is now complete. We've got a couple quests need to complete. 1, Stagen Iron Ingot. That gives us 64. No big deal. We're not worried about extended crafting. We've got our ultimate ingot. That's going to give us 1 more. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, now that we've got all of that, we need the crux, which we can't do yet. We've got to get into this guy right here. We got to get into pneumatic craft. But we can go ahead and craft the seed. So that takes creative essence. And that's going to take just a second. Alright, so we've got our 4 creative essence. We need 4 blocks. And then we need our Insanium seed. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Beautiful. This shouldn't take but just a second. We have got our seed. Now all we need is our crux. And to do that, like I said, we've got to make our way through pneumatic craft. So I guess that will be next. So, one more thing I want to do right quick. A couple more things I want to do right quick. We started with Woop. I want to get this guy right here. Our anvil and our yaw hammer. Then the reason why is because I want to get things started with solar panels. And we need to do this in order to do that. So there is our anvil. There is our yaw hammer. And then we need the die casing, so we need obsidian and we need gunpowder. So gunpowder, obsidian, and let's do this. So that goes there. This guy goes, nope, that doesn't go there. That goes there, that goes there, and then our hammer, we need a magma block. I forgot about that. We've got plenty. There we go, we've got this. Now with this we can come down here to the one that doesn't have anything in it, which is this one here. I can set up the recipe for the white dye casing. That, no, that is not going to work. Alright, now I've got everything we need to do this. So that, make our recipe, and now we can get into our solar panels, which is lovely. That's what I want. If we go into our solar panel quest, power gen, to make the mirrors we need white dye casings. That's why we needed that. So that is why we've got that. We are good to go. Alright, so with that, we have just a couple of quests here left, or one quest left here to complete. That guy there, that actually gives us the magma block that we needed, and that is all for the time being. That will go up, we're good to go. That is where we're at. We have got our ultimate ingot. We have got our ultimate ingot seed. All we need to do now is get our crux. We need to make our way through all the upgraded netherite stuffs. Shouldn't be too bad. Should be just making some recipes and then getting through pneumatic craft. I think we can handle that. I'm not the best at pneumatic craft, but I can get through it. So with that, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!